Miss Humanity International Barbados. And with me today, I have one of our local soca artists, Mr. Basil. He has taken some time out of his schedule to have a conversation with me. How are you doing today?
I'm good, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Okay, I'm fine. Thank you for making the time for us.
Easy, easy.
Okay, well, as I would have explained to you before, I'm doing a campaign on domestic violence. And this is actually part of the campaign, trying to get influential persons within our community, such as yourself, to just basically give their views on domestic violence and, just urge for persons to speak out, not to stay within the situation and stuff. So with that being said, what are your views on domestic violence in Barbados?
It really is a touchy topic because it really stems from further back. It goes into so many different psychological issues within our society on a whole. Broken families, men not being able to respect their own roles, not even just respect their spouse, but to respect their own roles as a man in the household, or a boyfriend, or whatever the case may be. Being able to respect their spouse and realize that your spouse should be your best friend. And seeing that person as your best friend should put you in a situation where you want to do all for that person and keep that person happy, and vice versa. They should feel inclined to do the same to you.
Okay.
I've always told people, and this is personal opinion here now, I've always told people that I believe, just like mathematics and English, that psychology needs to be taught from a primary level all through school, which would allow people to be able to analyze how to deal with situations, how to understand that we are different, we will have different views, different opinions, and so forth. And that alone, I think, will minimize the amount of issues we have with respect to violence within the household on a domestic level, or even worldwide, period. Because it will allow people to accept differences within people, realizing that we don't have to react in a physical manner all the time, realizing that we don't have to say things to people to belittle them, to make them feel less than they really are, because we are all beautiful. We all have our worth. We are not going to be the same. I mean, from our fingertips, we know we all have different fingerprints and so forth, so it makes us all individual.
Okay.
So seeing that we're all individual, we should still be able to accept each other. I think it shows a weakness in a man to put his hands on his woman. It shows a weakness in a woman to do the same. It shows weakness in an individual to look at someone and not try to find their viewpoint, not try to help and build them up, but to tear them down by speaking to them in a manner which is abusive, according to the belittling of your worth as an individual. There's so this there's a can of worms that you over for me.
Yeah, that's actually why the main goal of my campaign is to deal with the younger generation. So we're going at between the ages of 12 to 16. Because what we're trying to do is sensitize them on the different forms of domestic abuse, so that they will have a knowledge as they get older. So to agree with what you said, yes, we're trying to actually go younger, to have a more prevention.
With the young ones, it's a little difficult with respect to not having that model with which to base yours off of, if you understand me.
Yeah.
Because we have so many more, and it's like a virus where so many more broken families are there, because children, young boys are seeing, my father wasn't there, my mother did it, she could do it on her own,
Right.
you know. Then they're seeing how parents speak to each other and use the child now as leverage to get at each other and so forth, and all of these things build up. Is like a
can of worms.
You know how I don't even want to say can of worms. You know how you might go past someone's house and you see a whole pile of junk and you would wonder how why did it get that way?
Right.
It's a one piece, and you layer it and you layer it and you put different things and so forth, and until it becomes garbage and it looks bad, and everything about it is bad. You can't walk in and feel a good, happy vibe because of where you are. And that's the same thing with the children from what they're seeing. So I have to blame the parents and those who came before.
Right.
You cannot expect a child to come up and suddenly be an adult,
I understand.
if you understand. Yeah.
Well, I must say I agree completely with what you're saying. I think that you've given them a different area or a different angle of which to look at the topic from, in terms of being a role model for our children, setting an example, so that they will be able to use that as a platform as they grow and learn and what's not. But if you had to pass on a message to anyone out there, what would you say to the first persons looking at this video?
I would say to each person, love yourself. Not being selfish, but to love yourself. The reason why I say that is too many of us are seeking acceptance from other people, not realizing our own worth. And with not realizing your own worth, you settle for things that people do to you. You settle for when people say negative things to you and about you without being able to know when to disconnect yourself from those persons. You have too many women who are in situations where they believe that all of this that they're seeing and feeling and taking from a man is love, when it's not love. It's no form of love. So I would firstly say, know your worth and your beauty. Because your beauty, and for example, if I can plug my song, Show Them Your Beauty, that's my song for this year. And within that song, I am trying to get people to understand we are all beautiful. Don't stress things that you're going through. Stress doesn't help in any form or fashion. Don't stress things like if your ex is on the next quest. Don't stress things that if you're big, because you're no less.
Right.
You know, because every day that we live really is a success.
And a blessing.
You understand? So when people can really see their worth, I really believe that we will start going in a more positive direction. When you see your worth, you know which situations you should step away from. Do not allow things to seem as if, well, because we've had these many years, we have to stay together. No, there's no reason for that. If it's bad and you have to get out, you should get out. Simple as that.
Well, thank you so much for your
It's a
time,
pleasure.
Basil. So what we're going to do right now is that you're going to look straight into that screen and you're going to let them know that you're being a voice of hope and you're speaking out against domestic violence.
Hey, it's your boy Basil, and I am being a voice of hope. And I am speaking out against domestic violence, because the truth of the matter is we are all beautiful and none of us should ever feel less than what we really are. So stay tuned, keep listening to my girl Tanika and her words of wisdom, you understand, in her campaign and what she's doing. Stay blessed.
Thank you.
Everybody's been there, everybody's been still.